Hey, and thanks for clicking play. And we're back on the Spectrum Plus 3 again, still sticking to tapes. And it's it's Turbo Esprit, as this one is correctly called, not to be confused, of course, with the Gremlin games. Now, I do specifically remember picking this one up in Woolworths in the bargain bin, in the Encore packaging, the budget release. And it's one where I would just would have had a couple of quid pocket money to spend, wasn't sure what to spend it on. Had a look at the screenshots on the back, thought, well, that looks interesting, and it's, got a nice, and I love cars, and, this is what would have sold it to me, along with the, very limited information on the back about what this promises me. So how would this have sold it to me? In your Esprit, chase drug smugglers through the city, but don't run down pedestrians or shoot innocent motorists. There we go. Realistic gameplay, stop and start, light and pedestrian crossing, refuel at garages, avoid other motorists. And you've got screenshots there for the Commodore 64, Spectrum and Amstrad. Fast driving action, execute 3-point turns, speed around corners, chase your enemies into dead ends. Strategy, using the map, lie in wait for the smugglers, then force them to surrender. So this was what would have sold me this game. Both the screenshots, the write-up, but specifically, of course, that beautiful, beautiful cover art. Let's see if it loads. That's a bit munted at the top there, so I do hope it loads. It's on side B. It's set for side B, so let's just try side B. It was blank for a minute. Wouldn't it usually say the name of the game? That's what I thought. Tape itself sounds okay. It's on full volume. Let's put the tone all the way up. I think that's fast forward. Turbo. It's funny, on this, putting the tone all the way up, actually, tape load error, actually adds a bit of volume. Okay, so we're trying side A. This is why I liked going to the Amiga with discs, which people now complain about, but they were freaking amazing after putting up with this. Come on. You can do it. Turbo. Tape load error. Turbo. Tape load error. 48K mode. It says it's compatible with '48, 128 and plus 2, but does it need 48K mode? Doesn't say it needs 48K mode. Spectrum 128 cassette. Load in 48K mode. That's why. Hallelujah! It's an easy fix. Rewind it a bit. Good old 48K mode. So, my bad, sorry. So this game needs to be loaded in 48K mode, which of course we all know. And that's what we're going to do. Where's the... And then you'll be fine, as we will see. Tape load error. I'm going to put the tone all the way up. The tape warbled a second there, so... Right, can try one last thing. Set to mono. That's got a mono adapter anyway, but in theory we should be able to go straight in. 48K mode, because that's what the box says. And I believe this goes on to max, so I want tape. Volume to max. Right, it's playing. It's playing, but will it play ball? Or will it play Lotus? I contemplated getting rid of this because I haven't been using it and the CD player doesn't work. But the quality of the tape mechanism, you can hear this sounds like it's actually playing faster. I suspect this would play audio tapes at the wrong speed if they're a little bit old and junked up, the Audi one. Even though it's brand new, they're just a cheap mechanism. Yes. I need some more wine while that loads for you. Don't fail. Did you miss me? Okay, while this loads, I just want to talk to you about, yeah, this is another game that I bought in the bargain bin and then had buyer's regret very temporarily. Because when you look at the screenshots on the back, and even when we come into the game, you'll see, it looks like your driver's view, but the perspective doesn't make sense. Again, you can tell I'm picky about these things because you've got this steering wheel and dashboard, but then you're looking out the window of the car and taking up the entire street 4 lanes wide or more. Because the reality is that's basically just your HUD. The steering wheel and dashboard are your HUD, and the little car in front, you're actually third-person perspective. So that was a bit weird. Once I got my head around that, it was like, okay. And then there's some other things as we get into the game that make this quite unique. And I've said this many times. This game, this little gem here, which was kind of overshadowed because of the the Gremlin Lotus Turbo Challenge games. This game, Turbo Esprit, is actually like, it's almost like a GTA, or let's call it a reverse GTA before its time. Because you've got a free roaming map, you can turn corners of streets, you've got traffic lights, you've got pedestrians, you've got road traffic rules, you've got other traffic, you've got traffic in your lane, oncoming traffic, you've got one-way streets. This, it's really in depth. It really is in depth. I'm not going to move that joystick until this friggin' thing's finished loading. Yeah. It's a good one. And that's why, during the opening montage, you'd have seen my head in my hands because I so wanted this to load. And when it wasn't loading off of the cheap retro boombox, which, to be honest, hasn't let me down until now. Well, it let me down today, and I didn't want to be beaten. I was about to say, let's not celebrate too soon, but now we can. The game has loaded. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, press any key to continue. Oh, I am so happy. Seriously. And by the way, just before we get into this, £100 reward if your copy of this game does not have a blue plastic cassette body. If your copy of this game does not have a blue plastic cassette body with the word Jarrell embossed on it in a small depression on the back of the cassette. Okay. I actually can't see the word Jarrell on there, but what I can see is on the inlay, the leader on the cassette itself. It actually says Jarrell directly on the tape. There's no way this is a forgery. It actually literally says Jarrell on the actual tape there. Right. Let's play this frigging game. Press any key to continue. So you choose your city. So you've got 4 cities to get through. Wellington, Gainsborough, Romford. Never go to Romford. And Minster. Let's go to Wellington. First impressions. I've heard this tune once before when I accidentally loaded it onto the C64 because it was on the SD card that I had. That's the first time in all these years I've heard it on the Spectrum. Alter playing keys. So what we got? We got J, K, oh no, hang on. J and L. Slow is A. That's bizarre. These guys were not gamers, were they? Poor little rabbits. Right, let's go for the QAOP space, shall we? OP space slow A fast Q, M is map, and Q is T. Of course it is. Okay. Skill level 1, that's fine. Enter 1 to 8. Yep, skill level 1, play 8. Here we go. This is GTA before its time. GTA meets Chase HQ. Let's call it that. Here we go. Here's our little Lotus. Here's the traffic. Let's start. Now look, I don't know if you can see that. You've got indicators as, oh no, oh no, oh, 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 oh. I've done a bit of a faux pas there. That's not right. Can you reverse in this game? Yeah, you can. That's not right. Oh, I nearly ran out over a pedestrian. I don't think I'm holding the controls down long enough. It's been a long time. Forgive me. It's been 40 years. I think I'm being too impatient with the controls. Here we go. Oops. I crashed into the wall. Hang on. Sorry, everyone. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Oh. Okay, slow down. And turn. Oh, far out. Yeah, sorry, everyone. Sorry, I'm chasing drug dealers. Get my way. Okay, we're going in again because I actually have played it a bit more to get my head back around how you actually play this game, because I do love it so much. And then there's some cool things I want to point out to you about what makes this game so amazing. I mean, first and foremost, look at this. Look at this 3D driving street. Okay, it's simple, and they've kept the view simple, but it just works so well. Oncoming traffic, traffic on your side, traffic rules, drug car scene. And this entire roaming map. Oh, there's one behind me. Right, so look, I'm going to turn around. The ability to do this kind of stuff. Keeping in mind the games at the time were not free roaming. They just weren't. Oh, he's going that way, so... because he's going to have to go a bit slow for a bit of that. I'm going to try and cut him off. That's what I'm going to do. Who knew? Oh, straight into a lamppost. Right, where is he? Okay, good. You got roadworks and stuff at the side of the road, and being able to just choose your way around a map. There was nothing else like it at the time. I'm going to turn right. There's a petrol station there. We'll talk about that a bit more in a minute. Get in front of him. Right, where is he? Oh, is he up? Right. Right, he's on this street. He's on this street. We're going to get him. Is he staying on this street? Yes. There he is. No, that's not him. Right, there he is, the blue car. And this is where the Spectrum's colour clash actually helps you. On the blue car, so I've killed the drug car. There should be an armed car somewhere. The armed car's harder. Okay, there's a car up there. Let's get him. Going to turn right. No, that's a one-way. Going the wrong way. Notice the road markings. Pedestrian crossings. And the pedestrians do cross. There's pedestrian crossing there. Hit car closing in. Roadworks with a man up a lamppost. It's insane the level of detail in this city. Right, we're gonna and look at this car. Look, he's indicated. Oh, let's get this hit car instead. The hit cars are very fast. Got him. Right, where's this other one? Down there. So I'm going to turn around. Right, then we're going to turn right in a minute. Oh, come on. Right, look at this. Look. These cars have stopped because the traffic lights are red. See the traffic lights? And these cars know they can go. And then amber, green. Now we can go. It's not actually green, obviously. It's just showing you green. And I could sit there, if I knew the enemy car was going to come down that street, I could sit there and I could wait for him to cross at that junction. This game stuns me. It really does. Obviously, it wasn't just available on the Spectrum. It was available on the Commodore 64 as well. And I believe the Amstrad CPC, I think. Yeah, because it's got screenshots on the back of the thing, isn't it? It's really annoying when the traffic is obeying the street laws like this, which I won't. I'm going to go around him and go on the wrong side of the street, which, of course, the payoff of that is I might have a head-on collision. Yeah, I might actually load up the Commodore 64 version. You know, I don't touch my C64 much, but a future video, I will visit that on this. I will visit this game on that, sorry. Just to have a look at it. It won't be in this video because I know this video is going to be long enough as it is. Especially with all those load failures. And on the Commodore 64, I can load it off SD card. And that's how I'll do it. I'm not going to put up with the pain of trying to find a cassette for it. If I really like that version, I might buy a cassette for the shelf. Right, the car's up here. We're catching him. We're gaining on him. And this one should be red. Here we go. Oh. And this is the armed car, so he's hard to take out. Game over. It's game over. So I've actually beat that level. Yep, so it's game over because I got all three drug cars. I got the armed car, the drug car, and the hit car, and I did it before the drugs changed hands. I don't know if I ever even did that back in the day. I want to show you some more details of this city, so we don't have to worry about the other cars now, which is nice. Because I just want to show you some details about this city. Don't drink and drive, kids. So basically, you accelerate, you decelerate, and then you've got, see, he just turned across in front of me, which he shouldn't do. But it's a city simulator. Look at this. You've got this pedestrian walking around the corner here. Watch this, right? If I come up here, I'm just going to sit here. Oh, you can't actually... Oh, I think I just ran over the pedestrian. Oops. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Yeah, I've got a penalty of 120. Do I get penalties for blitzing through traffic lights? Let's have a look. That's actually green. I'm going to wait for it to go red. Okay, it's going amber. Then it's going red. My penalty's on 120. So it's on red. Let's go through. Will it penalise me for going through a red light? No, it doesn't seem to care about that. It will penalise me if I do something like destroying an innocent car. It doesn't like it when you do that. But you've got things like this. Look, you've got these back streets. Let me take you through some back streets. He says, now I can't find him. Oh, look, okay. There's going to be one coming up on the right. And I'll tell you what, look at the road markings, right? If I go around here, see the road markings? So that's an end line. So this is a one-way street because the end lines are on both sides. This is a one-way street. I'm going the wrong way down a one-way street. So any traffic that I meet, if I do, I didn't. Here's the opening end. But if I did, it would be coming towards me. This guy's about to come up here and he's like, what the hell are you doing, mate? What are you doing there? And then I've got the embarrassment of having to try and do a reverse three-point turn. Oh, now they're just going to, yeah, you just come past. Don't let me out. Of course. It's just like real life. So there we go. There's a pedestrian on that side. See, look, they're all going this way. This is a genuine one-way street. It's stunning. Right, now watch this. Oh, no, I can't. I was going to try and show you how the pedestrians react. Let's find a pedestrian on this side of the street. There's not going to be any now. There's one back there. No pedestrians on my side of the street? No. Oh, okay, there's one there. Right, there's a pedestrian. He's walking that way, though. All right, so I know what I need to do. I need to, I'm going to turn around because I just wanted to show you what happens. Look, if I sit here, here's a pedestrian, walks up, walks away, reacts to the presence of my car. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And you got like these 3 or 4 cities to traverse. Now, you can't see it that much. I'll have to really zoom in post-prod, which means it's going to go blurry. Hit car closing. And then I get you. It's too far away. Got him as he was turning. Okay. Petrol station there. Let's turn here. Yeah, that should be right because I was going south. Okay, there's a petrol station. It's on the other side of the street. There it was on the right. So I'm going to do a, oops, sorry. I'm going to do a 3-point turn. So you have to turn and press fire to do that, basically. Which, when you get into combat, is annoying. Here's the petrol station. Awkwardly behind 2 lampposts. My fuel's going up. You can actually run out of fuel, and if you're on a higher difficulty, I think you start with less fuel. So you can run out of fuel, and then you have to find a petrol station to put more fuel in the car. Even GTA doesn't bother with that detail. Well, I don't know if GTA 5 does, because I'd never bothered with it. Oh, look. Will he cross? There's a pedestrian. He's crossing! He's crossing at the pedestrian crossing. There's a hit car right behind me. I can tell by the colour clash. Oh no, the drugs have been exchanged. There you go. Look, I'm again flabbergasted. And I'm going to be honest with you, this is actually a retake of this bit of footage because I took it yesterday and it came out blurry, but this specific bit of footage here. But I knew that what I said was so specific, and again, yes, I'm having to repeat myself, but it's genuine. Returning to this game just blows my mind. This game has never left my memory because when things like GTA emerged, and especially the 3D GTAs, they weren't that big a leap to me because all I kept thinking was, well, that was done in the 8-bit era with Turbo Esprit. And here it is. It seriously is that detailed and that good. I absolutely love it. Fantastic game. Well worth having 10 attempts to get this damn thing to load. Thanks. Thank you for watching. And if that's blurry, I'm going to throw this phone at a brick wall.